What is up, YouTube? Hope you guys having a wonderful day. Now, I want to improvise. I want to imply that everybody should get out of the U.S. when it comes to experiencing new ways of living. I have completely stopped even thinking about traveling around the U.S. and going to these like major hotspots like Chicago, New York, L.A., Austin, Texas, Houston, because I realize that it's all the same. As somebody once told me, it's the same shit with different layers. And and if you think about it, it's really all the same. The food's the same, the culture is the same, if not or very similar. There's nothing different about America except that you're just going to get more ripped off because of how overhyped these cities are. And that is exactly why you should travel outside the US and go to a country like Thailand, like China, like Japan, or like South Korea, where you can actually experience life. I feel like here in America, you can make a living and sustain yourself, but you cannot make a retirement. Retirement is out the window. The only way you can retire comfortably here in America and start a family in the process is if you become a millionaire or a billionaire. As a single person, I don't even think retirement is even on the playing board. Most single people don't expect to live up to 40 or 50 years old. They're just trying to live their life, enjoy their time on this earth, and then go on as if like nothing happened and they didn't exist in the first place. I don't want to be like that. Biologically, I came here to reproduce and spread my seed. And I don't mean that as in like a barbaric way. I just mean that as a man. But I'm going to do it with one partner that I desire and want or need. So I believe that you should travel outside the US and you should experience what life really is. Because when I was in Laos and Thailand, I realized that food food is not poison over there. Alcohol alcohol is alcohol, but it's not the same if that makes sense. I ate 3 to 5 times a day and I drank 3 to 5 beers a day when I was in Laos. I ate like a king, and that's all I did. Excuse me. I ate, I had fun, I did karaoke, I had a good time. I've traveled to hotspots, tourist attractions. I learned new ways of life, new ways of culture. I've got on I've made more friends in person and on Facebook than I've ever have than I've been here in the US. Like I felt like I felt like the man, not a celebrity, but the man. Like I felt like a real person who was part of a social group to the point where my happy brain chemicals are coming down, and I've been feeling depressed lately. I've been feeling so depressed lately, like I can't even like hype myself up anymore. I'm trying to go to the gym. I'm trying to, change up my diet because, obviously I did gain some weight, but it's not too noticeable. But I'm just so depressed that I'm not in Laos no more, in Thailand, having a good time and being around people who make me feel good as a person. Like it was just something about it that made me realize that if I didn't if I didn't come here this time and support my best friend on his engagement and meet his family, it would have been boring, but not boring, because I realize now why people pay t- uh thousands, if not 10,000, for tour guides when you excuse me when you go to these countries. because you can try to do everything on your own, try to visit all these attractions. But if you think about it, it's kind of boring. Like who I get the whole concept, solo backpack traveling. But when I seen those guys and gals in Thailand and Laos, they they look very lost and miserable. Some of them didn't even look like, some of them were lacking hygiene and cleanliness. Like I just didn't get it how you can like do all this, come to a country. I get it, like, you got a lot of money, but you're just kind of like you just don't look right. You're not having a good time like how I'm having a good time. I was in Laos and Thailand. So I was in Laos for about 20 days, and I was in Thailand for about 5 days, so about 25 days in Southeast Asia. I also got a chance to take a trip into Shanghai Airport, which was actually really cool because I've never been around like Chinese culture, Chinese influence, and Chinese people. And I actually got a chance to be around a lot of diverse cultures while I was in Thailand and Laos. Mainly just Korean, Chinese, Japanese, Lao Thai, and it was crazy. Like you're hearing so many languages spoken around you, and you're also in the process trying to improve your Laos or your Thai while just using common phrases and also trying to speak to the locals. Like I love Lao people. Lao people are very honest people. I just unfortunately like I had this like feeling every time I would pull out my wallet of cash or my keep is what Lao currency is. They would just feel bad that I have all this money. And I don't mean it in like a hateful way that I'm pulling out this cash. It's just that I'm not I don't have, like Apple Pay in China and Laos like some people do. I had to resort to what, I was told to do, which was pull out my cash. And, I did what I had to do, but also in the process, I tipped well, even though tipping culture is not very relevant in Laos or Asia. Like, I won't ever forget this TikToker that put me on his TikTok, all because I tipped him 120,000 keep. And that's equivalent to six USD, $6 USD. And I don't mean that like a condescending way, like the way how I'm describing it. I was just so blessed the fact that he took my tip and he put me on his TikTok platform just for people to appreciate what I'm doing for Lao people. And the most I think the more sad part about it was that he was recording all his rides on it's basically his Uber app. He's an Uber driver. He was driving a motorcycle. And all his encounters, none of them tip as much as I did. And I'm 100% sure everybody had money but didn't want to give him that gratitude or his what he deserved as a driver. Because these drivers are doing a very dangerous job, whether you want to believe it or not. There are no rules, regulations. It's just them, the bike, and them and the bike, in hope that they take you to the destination in one piece. So it's a very mind-boggling experience, but also like I also want to pay my respect to Lao people and Thai people because they're working their asses off compared to most people here who have everything, but somehow don't understand they have everything. But it's all right. They don't understand. Everybody's doing their best. And now I got more patience in life. I have something to work towards for. So, hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.